about all the products that we all use in the bathroom every day? So shampoo and conditioner, they're in a plastic bottle. Your face wash is in a plastic bottle. Deodorant, it's in a plastic little push-up tube. All of that plastic, I mean, it's a ton of it. It's rarely recycled, and this is why a Minneapolis company is on a mission to get us to think outside of the bottle.
Yeah, I don't like to think about all that. So today's Good Company takes us to a Minneapolis production facility where Kelly introduces us to HiBAR.
You started this business in your basement, of all places, a long time ago?
Yeah, 2018 is when we launched. So we had 5 employees coming to our house every day. We were making it in our basement, but then fulfilling in our dining room and our living room. And these boxes would go out, and then we got a meeting with the post office, because that's a lot of box. It was messing up the schedule.
You had to have a meeting with the post office?
And then Nora sold us into Whole Foods and REI, and that's when we moved. We wanted to align with a strong why. Like, why are we going to do this? Because it's going to be a lot of work. So we just kind of thought, well, what about reducing the amount of plastic? So we reformulated. I kind of thought, well, I think I can start reformulating some of the products in the bathroom and make them solid so you don't have a plastic bottle.
So I know that your products have a unique shape, and this is how that's achieved, right?
Yep. So they start with a shampoo plug that comes out of the extruder.
Okay.
And then it's shaped there. Now, this is a compost film. So this is how we do it.
Okay.
And then we have the iconic, shape of kind of a water droplet. There's no water in here. It's also kind of ergonomic to use.
So this is the curl shampoo bar.
Yeah.
So you have one for curly hair.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I know.
It's really interesting to me that, like, our hair care, one bar is 3 bottles of shampoo, and it's 100% effective ingredient, because shampoo is 80% water. It's actually water filler. It was invented before there was running water in people's homes, and so they added water to the shampoo so that you could do it at home. So it took us a little while to kind of like figure out what we needed to do, and then there was nothing out there. There was no solid shampoos, so we started reaching out to people that we thought could help us, and basically, we found a chemist who had worked for Horst and Intelligent Nutrients, one of the founding chemists at Intelligent Nutrients. And she basically said, it's impossible. You're not going to be able to make salon quality in a solid product. And that was like music to Jay's ears. He's like, oh, I think I could do that. I mean, it did take, that was in 2016 that we met with the chemist. So it was another 2+ years before we came up with a formula that we shared with her, and she was like completely floored.
The idea is no plastics. Can it all break down naturally? Is that the idea?
Yeah. I mean, the product is used up, and what you don't use is compostable. It's all plant-derived ingredients.
Since 2018, we started counting actually in 2019, we've eliminated 9 million plastic bottles from existing through selling our products, and we've saved almost 2 million gallons of water. So we've reduced water from the formulas, and then you can, once the water is out of it, you can have it in a solid form. And by doing that, we've saved the water resource as well.
The thing about deodorants and plastic deodorants especially is that it's not a bottle, it doesn't have a cap. So if it makes it into the ocean, it sinks. So this is a big, before we formulate a product, we think like, what's the plastic overhead of this particular product? Deodorant is a big one. A lot of plastic there. So we're removing a lot of plastic with just a paper tube.
Is there a store or a retailer you really want to get in?
Oh, I'm sure there's always. We actually just had a meeting, and we were talking about how military stores, how it would be great to offer something because it is waterless, it travels so well, it's easily portable, it's lighter to ship and cheaper to ship. We're just thinking of ways that we can reduce more plastic and inspire more people, and anybody who's traveling or camping or the military, it would be great places for these.
We want a
products.
huge military contract. Anybody watching the show that's a buyer for the military, give us a call.
The military. Call us up.
Obsessed.
Yeah, I'm just really fascinated by the whole process because
Yes.
they are so correct. You don't need all that extra liquid.
No.
In a lot of these products.
It's really amazing. Okay, so I really like the shampoo and conditioner. This deodorant, I love this
Yeah,
pink
that orange-
neroli
okay,
one.
that
So you
pink
got
one,
this is my favorite.
Yeah.
And listen, I have sensitive little underarms, you guys. I can't do baking soda in it, or it irritates.
Do you have a reaction?
Yeah, I'll have a reaction. I get a little
Oh.
rash. So they don't have that in it. And the aromas are really great. I'm trying to open this. But I'm excited to try the solid face wash.
Yeah.
Because I just think, it's not going to work for every single product, obviously. But if you can switch out some of them,
Listen,
it can make a big difference.
saving at this point 9 million plastic bottles
Yes.
is awesome. So
I'm
here's
getting
how you can help, and also you can shop for these products. You can do it online, and to find a store locator, it's at hellohibar.com.
Last week during Kelly